Time for another video. Yeah, they got this thing going around, social media talking about Travis Hunter, the football player, his wife is using him and all this stuff. And that's most likely the case from what I've seen. But they was talking about you should have listened and all that. No, man, you ain't gonna listen, man. Like, when the dude is sitting out in the car letting his girlfriend go to the club and all this stuff, his mind is gone, man. That dude is love struck, man. It's over. Fleece Johnson would say, it's over, man. It's over, man. It's over. You can't tell him nothing, man. It ain't gonna register. He gonna hear it, but his heart gonna be too soft. Like people say, you gotta learn the hard way. That's the only way he can learn at this point. Somebody's supposed to get him before he even really got serious with the chick. See, the thing is with a chick like her, someone say, well, you don't know how she is. No, man, like that dude, like, it goes back to compatibility, man. Like I was saying in my most recent prior videos, man. You're not compatible with her, man. And how do I know this? How do I know you're not compatible? Well, you're sitting in the car while she go to the club, man, waiting outside for her to get out. He's not compatible with her. That's what I'm saying, man. Like, but the thing with him, he don't know. He don't know his potential, man. He don't know what was waiting out here for him as far as other women. But here's the thing: the other women he could probably get, he probably wouldn't be compatible with most of them. There'd be like another version of her, a better looking version of her. Who the wife is he got now. See, that's the thing, man. Compatibility goes far. You can't force that. That's why a lot of dating coaches, that stuff don't really resonate with some of these, what you call that? Men going their own way type dudes. It don't resonate, man. Like the game, it's not that they don't get the game. The people who spit in the game, they don't understand what's really going on themselves, man. They just glance over the compatibility topic, man. That's the most important aspect of the game that a lot of people don't focus on, man. When you're compatible with a woman, a man doesn't have to try to be a man. You only have to try to be a man with a woman you're not compatible with, because you gotta force things. She don't just fall in line. We've all met women, man, we could talk to, or we've talking to, and we felt our masculinity when talking to this woman. We felt it unchallenged, I should say. We all had these moments, man, but we may not like how the chick look, or we might not, something like that. She might not be a chick we can get with. But the thing is, it's attractive chicks to us when we felt our masculinity unchallenged. But here's the thing: a lot of us have kind of taken those women for granted, man. See, that's why we don't really understand that part of the game. Because we met these women, but we've taken them for granted because we felt so much of our masculinity when dealing with these women. We just kind of viewed these women as like insignificant. But that's the trick right there. That's why when you get up in age, well, at least for me, I was like, man, I didn't kind of like, I shouldn't have did those women like that, because not to say that I feel bad about it, like sorry for them and all that, but it hurt me. You need allies in this world, man. Women know things, man, because they can get in close with the boss, the white boss, these jobs and professions. But that's the thing, folks. Men and women who probably watching the video, it's about compatibility, man. A lot of us get with people we're not supposed to be with. guys, you know, we get money, jeweled up, fame, some of us, and we start attracting certain women. We start thinking, oh, these are the women I'm supposed to be with. Not necessarily. If you still in conflict with these women, if you throughout all that success, you still got to do things to maintain that so-called dynamic of I'm the man and she's the woman, then it isn't really real. That's why it's kind of best to meet a woman like when you don't really have much, because then you kind of have a better idea of who she really is. But at the same time, it can't be to the point where you don't have nothing, you're bum or homeless, because then she might be with you might be with her because out of convenience. So it's best to meet people when you're in a pretty good position. You know, working class folks, you know. You're not too bad off, but you're not too well off either. So you can kind of better gauge a person's true intentions, man, for being with you. Because you do need to have money, man, in any relationship or fall apart. The ability to provide, you know, help each other out financially. Even though the man probably should do more of it. Just a little bit more. Because that does change the dynamic, man. Women doing too much on an equal footing. But here's the thing: once you find a person you're compatible with, as a man, you automatically gonna do more. See, that's how that works. Because your masculinity is not gonna be contested. So you ain't gonna feel funny, used, or manipulated in doing more. You're gonna want to do more. Because she's gonna be more grateful for what she get from you. See how that go? See, a lot of folks, man, a lot of these dating coaches, man, they just want to say, you get your stuff together, this and that. Yeah, you want to attract different kind of women, but they still not necessarily gonna be the women who gonna be the women you need, man. Still gonna be arguing with you, dictating things. I don't care how insignificant it seems, man. Women trying to boss you around in any way, man. Trying to sway you with words, and you know, that domineering stuff ain't gonna work, man. To be continued.